Greetings and welcome to On the Move with Dave B's Kitchen. We were gifted this beautiful tenderloin, and what we're going to do today is we're going to trim off all the silver skin. We'll put it in the smoker at 225 degrees for a couple of hours, get it up to about 124 degrees or so, and then we will reverse sear it on the grill, and this will be accompanied with Bearnaise sauce. So let's go ahead and get started. So basically all I do is just try to take off without piercing the skin. I don't get too crazy, but just try to get rid of some of the fat layers, some of the silver skin off of the tenderloin. It pulls up pretty easy. And use whatever knife works best for you. Before we go, we got this all trimmed up, so as we get ready to go ahead and truss it, just hit it with a little bit of black pepper and some sea salt. Nothing too terribly crazy. You know, a lot of people can put steak rub on it. Probably put a little olive oil on it as well. Help things stick. And just rub it in good. And then you want to try to get your tenderloin to be roughly about the same shape when you go ahead and begin to truss it. I usually take about 3-4 feet or so. String. Do a little Bowman's knot, slip knot type of thing. And then you're gonna go ahead and try to keep this all about the same size as you do just the typical truss. You know, get the spacing about where you want it, especially in the fat part. The old butchers, they were pretty quick at this. Okay. And we'll go ahead and set this guy on the grill and smoke it for about, I don't know, probably about 2 hours or so. Use an internal temperature probe on it. And then once she gets up to about 124 degrees or so, we'll go ahead and do a reverse sear, let it rest, and then accompany it with a little Bearnaise sauce. Thanks. All right, so we got the tenderloin in the smoker. We're gonna go ahead and make the Bearnaise sauce. It's basically just make a classic hollandaise, and then we add a vinegar, tarragon, onion shallot. I'm using shallot today for reduction. And then you combine the two, and that's your Bearnaise. It's classic Bearnaise. So for the hollandaise, I'm just adding 2 yolks of eggs. I'm going to add half a lemon. You can add as much lemon as you like. We like it pretty lemony. This is pretty lemony. I like a little hot sauce, probably a Escoffier, not so much, but hey, I like them. And then we go ahead and whisk this over some heat. I have a 1/4 pound of butter, which I'll go ahead and get that melting. And we'll go ahead and get this combined. And you just kind of mix it slowly. You can do it over a double burner or double boiler if you like. That works probably a little bit better. Adjust the heat down a little bit on the butter. And you just gotta get the yolks so they're good and thick. Just move it on and off the heat as you need to. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll go ahead and kill the heat there. Just a little bit at a time. It's an emulsion, just want to be careful not to break it. You can get a little more aggressive with the butter as you build your emulsion. Okay, so that's our basic hollandaise. I don't know if you can see so good, lighting's not great. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and sweat some onions. Shallots in this case. You want to try to keep white color the best that you can. Okay, temperature is starting to come up. We'll go ahead and add a couple tablespoons here of some white vinegar. And fresh tarragon's better, but I didn't have any, so we're going to use some dry tarragon. A little bit of that. And then we're going to reduce. That's pretty much the way you want it. There's very little moisture left on the bottom of the pan. And then we'll go ahead And we'll combine that with our hollandaise. And then, always a good idea to have a little taste and adjust the salt or pepper. I'm calling it good. So after we got a few grill marks, you can see after our reverse sear, we'll let it sit for about 10 minutes. I'll go ahead and remove the string that we have on here, the trussing, and we'll go ahead and plate her up after that and eat away.